In this lesson, we're going to learn about something called the Floss Rule. After a single vowel, the letters F, L, and S can't be on their own. They are always doubled, giving us a double F after a vowel, a double L after a vowel, and a double S after a vowel. Remember, that's only if the vowel is on its own. Sometimes the way that I like to explain it is that these three letters just get really lonely if they're at the end of a word by themselves. They're not really friends with the vowel, and so they can duplicate themselves so that they've got a friend to stand with at the end of the word. They're all right at the beginning of the word, they're all right in the middle of the word. It's only if they're at the very end they start to feel frightened and they can duplicate themselves. The letters don't get lonely if they're with another letter. So for example, after the letter E in elf, we have an L and an F. Neither of them needs to be duplicated because they can be friends together. So some words that would have this pattern, for example, would be bill. We need to pay the bill at the restaurant. Or you might have cliff. After the vowel, there are two Fs because one would not be on its own. Or maybe grass. After the vowel, it needs two S's to follow the rule. Once you've practiced the reading, spelling and sentence games using the Floss Rule, the word all is introduced in a separate lesson. Sometimes you'll find that children try to spell all as O-R-L because they hear the O sound. So we just have to try and help them memorize all is A-L-L. We can then make lots of words from this, like ball, call, fall, and so on. There are lots of activities to practice using these all words. Exceptions to the Floss Rule. Some high frequency words are exceptions to the Floss Rule. For example, the word if, the word of, the word this, the word his, the word bus. With exceptions to words, the best thing to do is just to practice reading them, to practice noticing that they're exceptions, and to practice writing them, just so you'll eventually get used to the fact that when you're writing bus, it's not the same as writing fuss, for example, and you only need one S in bus but two S's in fuss.